Alright guys, welcome back to probably one of the hardest wars of the season. We've got Hulkling on ebb and flow knockdown and right back at it. So when you knock him down, he's going to be debuff immune. The strategy here with Rintrah is to build to a special 3, knock him down when he has no bars of power and he doesn't have the invulnerability up, and then drop special 3s. Problem is that I kind of screw up that strategy the first time I try it. Then we just have to battle back after the mistake. I'm so used to like champions that need like a half of a heavy like into their special, like CGR for example. So you're gonna see here, instead of actually taking the time to knock him down, I'm just gonna go for that. I kind of like half heavy, like heavied into it. I didn't do the actual heavy, so that's just a mistake on my part, and it's just gonna make this fight that much longer to get through. So I don't do anything. He comes out of it with the unblockable on. We have to make sure we get the full evade there. And every time he has that invulnerability boost, we got to just keep tabs on everything. So he's building power fast. We're building power pretty fast as well. And here we're going to try and do the correct thing. And I only need Rintrah for the one fight, so as long as I get out of it, we're okay. Let him throw the special 2. I'm actually going to hit him a couple times. I just want to make sure that the invulnerability is not going to kick in on the heavy attack. So here, okay, there's my mistake. I didn't get a heavy in. I did like a light attack. I was trying to do a heavy. So here, we're going to go ahead, parry, finally get a heavy attack in. He does not have the invulnerability boost on. Now we get the ebb and flow knockdown fury. We can go for a special 3, and we can actually do a decent chunk of damage. Now, if we could have done that from the beginning, this fight would have been almost over already. But instead, we got to continue doing the same thing. Again, he's going to have the invulnerability boost, so I kind of don't even get to get it. I don't even get hits in with the fury besides that special 3. But we're going to do the same thing. We're at a special 3. Evade his special, parry, knock him down. He does not have the charge, like invulnerability boost up, and we go with the special 3. Again, this war was a little long. Sometimes you get in your own head when you're doing some difficult fights and you're doing some planning. I had one plan in mind, and I had a brain fart on another champion that I could have done another fight with. We'll get there. And then sometimes just stuff doesn't go the way it's worked the entire season. You know, an entire season of doing a certain fight a certain way, and it just goes completely sideways on the final war of the season. So, we'll see. So, same thing here. I know it's taking a long time, but there we go. Heavy attack into the special 3. I was hoping that this would get him close to finished, but I think we're going to have to do it one more time. There, again, he throws that heavy attack. It's that invulnerability boost that he gets, like the invulnerability node. Really just makes Hulkling extremely difficult when you can't nullify it. There we go, another full evade. I just decided to go for the special 3, I think, after his charge is gone. I feel like it's going to be just enough to finish him off, even with the protection still on. But just wanted to get out of this fight. Again, it's the only Rintrah fight we had. And we got the solo. Doesn't matter how bad it gets, we got the solo. Now, here we got a Tigra on Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Shock. I haven't done this fight the entire season, and I'm not a big Havok guy. And Tigra is just a pain in the butt. Like, Havok works really well for this one because the shocks are going to increase his like plasma charges, and he's Incinerate immune. But, you know, I can evade the special 1 here, no problem. And it's just getting the Tigra to actually throw specials. So you can see I keep trying to back up, try to bait a special, hit into the block a couple times, back away, hit into the block, back away, not working, not getting anything. So I guess I'm going to have to go and try and bait a special 2 at this point. And I don't want to get stuck up against the wall for specials. I need to keep some distance. So there, finally, she throws the special 2. I get a nice clean evade. And I was told to go like 5-hit combos, special 1s, get the plasma charges up, get the detonations up. That is all I really want to do the entire time. I did have an invulnerability boost on in case I get clipped. There is one, I think it's this one here. I thought I dashed back one more time. Instead, there's one of my invulnerability boosts gone. So it's just frustrating sometimes when I get it. There's a lot there. Even that one, I don't know how that special 1 didn't hit. It started hitting and then she blocked it mid special. I'm really not sure, because that would have given me more space. And now I'm kind of pushing her back again. And this is the same thing. Just I don't want to deal with special 2s, but I'm stuck with it. And here I'm stuck too close to the wall for the special 2. I get clipped. Now I have to use my special 1 to try and get off the wall. And then she's going to come right at me. I don't get a parry. And now she's getting me heavies in the corner. I'm able to get my way off the corner, throw a special 1. And luckily that parry stuck and we got out of it without dying, but it was rough. And I potentially needed Havok for another fight. So that's just so many potions down the drain. Thank goodness it's the last war of the season. The main account is going with Doc Oc, CGR, and Wiccan, starting on path 6, I think, then path 1. And we do have another mini to do. And then our ugliest, I think it's the ugliest Knull boss fight we've had all season. And that I don't, and some of it's on me, some of it is just like, I don't know if it's just bad AI or just unlucky, and the same stuff that I did all season long worked really well and just did not work on this one. This is a pretty easy fight with Doc Oc. I do get clipped at one point, but really not too worried about this one at all. It was right there where I do take a special 1 to the face. But really nothing to worry about on this one here. Just don't want to give Anti-Venom too many prowess and accidentally get clapped with a massive special. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Doc Oc with the solo. Next up, we've got node 24, CGR against the Slopped Armor Buffet Vigorous Assault Guardian. We did this one against Hulkbuster with CGR. We're going to do the same thing here. Try and trigger Buffet. So I got to dash back, trigger Buffet on purpose. Then he's nice enough to throw a heavy. So we get our light ending combo to get our power gain. Now we can go parry into special 2. Get a whole bunch of damage, get the armor breaks on. We've got the power back boost on. Nice clean evade on the special 1. And we're going to go right back into another special 2. And I think it's going to push me all the way up to a special 3. And we'll drop that special 3 just because we don't want to risk anything. Just get a nice clean CGR fight. That was great. Now we'll do some more difficult fights that... These are the best things that I could come up with. We got this Manthing. I didn't want to deal with this poison. I know he's going to put debuffs on me. And the only thing is I wasn't really anticipating losing the armor up the way I did. But I guess I forgot that the armor up just gets removed, turned into an armor break, which is fine. I figured I could play this whole fight is basically going to end up playing it unblockable. If I get the right spacing on Manthing's special 1s, and special 2 is really easy to counter. Special 1 is not bad, but it's not my favorite special in the game to counter. I've gotten clipped on it on more than one occasion. And that'll be the same in this fight here. So I just have to try and get my intercept game on. You can see I stayed nice and close there on that special one. Got myself a nice little clean opening there. Because he's basically there. I tried to back off. There we get a clean evade on it, but too far away to counter. Have to be close enough to Manthing to counter that special one. And it's just a long fight because I got to build up his power. I got to hit into his block if I can't get the intercepts. But there we go. Get a nice intercept there. We just need to build up the combo. And the goal here is just to finish with a special 3. And because we've got a Havok on the next fight. And the thought was go in with Guillotine with 100 combo to start. And that would be great. But this one here proved difficult. You can see luckily my combo shield protected me there, but I am going to lose it at some point. Too bad this fight just goes on for way too long. But it's just not my favorite thing to do. But it's fine. We got through this one. Again, let him throw that special 2. That's a nice opening for a counter. Like, he is melting away. And if I could have just played smart the rest of the way, then I wouldn't have to waste any more nice big chunks of potions. But we do get ourselves stuck. I think it was right there. I evaded in the wrong. I mistimed my evade, lost my combo, and now that's just going to make the last 2 minutes of this fight even harder because I have to build up my combo again. So very frustrating. There we have to go for the intercept again. And now he is getting his healing after every special. So it's just making it more difficult than it needed to be. If I could have gotten those clean evades like there, that's a nice clean evade encounter on the special one. Again, just hitting into the block, looking for openings for a, just for a counter or an intercept. Again, evaded, but too far away to counter. Just too slow of a fight. If I wouldn't have made... you make little mistakes. And again, oh, there I get countered. I'm heal blocked, but I have the regen, but it disappears. I have a little bit of adrenaline healing left. I have to make that evade clean. I am right on death's door here with... and I've screwed that one up. I'm trying to be extremely aggressive. There we go. Get the intercept. Need to just get him down to 5%, and we can drop that special 3. Throws another special 1. Nice and close. Get to 5%. Drop it, and just run away from these fights. Too many of these fights this war. I just needed to get out of them. Not my best performance. That is for sure. I think we did finish with 109 fights on the season, though, which is still a lot. My lowest in recent memory by a wide margin. Now here, I make one big mistake. In discussing this fight, I should have put on the pre-fight so that medium attacks do some power drain, and I would have been able to mitigate the charges. Instead, I totally forget about that. There's crumbling armor on this node. He's going to be unblockable, and when I don't get a hit in, I lose my armor up, and now I have no protection against his plasma detonation, and I am just going to absolutely melt. I'm going to get, I think I get maybe one more intercept in, get a little bit of damage, but just really stupid on my part. I've totally blanked on and then I get clipped here. I totally blanked on putting on that pre-fight. But my original plan was just to go Havok against Havok. And you're going to see here, I think this was a much safer fight for my personal playstyle. Because what we're going to have here is I'm completely... he's unblockable the entire fight. That is absolutely fine with me. I can evade his special 1 and special 2 all day long. The beauty of this is that Havok is immune to his own plasma detonation. But I can still do damage to him. My special 1 and special 2, I can still take damage from him, and he can still take damage from me. And Havok has natural power gain. So what I can do, except don't get clapped by by his got to move out of the way of those unblockable hits. But he's getting natural power gain. So all I got to do is build up to my special 2. I have a power back boost on. I don't really care if he throws his specials. That's fine. Let him throw it again. I can dex it all day long. All I have to do is if I can push him to special 2, that's great. I'll take him at special 2, no problem. But I can do my special 2, and you can see really big damage, and I'm right back up to my own special 2 again. So get the clean evade, and even I think that this would have been a really straightforward fight if I would have just gone with Havok from the start. You can see right back up to special 1. He throws his heavy, and we go for the special 1, and we really that was awesome. I really think Havok versus Havok on this one, even with the unblockable, the entire time would have been a much cleaner fight for me. I should have just gone with that from the start. Next up, we got Path 1 in Section 2. We got ourselves a Sasquatch on Never Back Down and Reinvigorated. You know, we're going with Doc Ock on this one. All we got to do is keep up our parry heavy game. It'll keep up the heal blocks. The only thing we're going to have to do is play around his Wrath. And once we play around the Wrath, it's we'll just have to get our research categories back up again once he goes into Wrath, and then we can heal block him again. So there we go. We go with get the special 2, get the nice triple debuff on. Again, we're gonna go and go with the. I should have either parry heavied, or I thought I was gonna be able to maybe reset the triple debuff, but it doesn't really matter. Once he's in Wrath, I just need to get out of it, because you can see we already took off like more than half of his health. So here we go again. We reapply that heal block, stops his regen briefly. Now we just want to get right back into the parry heavy game. That's fine. Parry heavy, or here we're close to the special 2. Reapply, get the triple debuff going again, and then I think we're just going to go with the parry heavy to try and end it. There we go, like 20, almost 30 grand of direct damage. Next up is a Gorr on Reinvigorated, Unblockable, and Buffet. Easy fight with Wiccan. Absolutely going to melt Gorr. So we just have to finish with light inning combo, get our neutralize up, then throw on the Incinerate. Wait for him to finish his special 1. That's fine. We can go attack in again. And the neutralize is just absolutely destroying him. All that healing is just turning into Incinerates. And one more special 1. Goodbye, Gorr. Now, we have done the Knull boss fight so many times this season. There's been a few glitches here and there. Sometimes I'm not quite sure what the interaction is. That just might be a flaw on my part. But here, initially I'm thinking, okay, I gotta dash back and get the resistance up. But right away, he doesn't, we get rid of whatever buffs he did have. I guess it might not be very high sig. But we go with our usual plan, which is we get up the neutralize, we get up the incinerate, we have 2 of the resistance ups on. We are pausing everything with the special 1. And I'm going to dash back and get another resistance up. So we have all 3 up right now, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. But right now I can see that the resistance ups are they fall off relatively quickly. But we do get we get another one on. We keep dashing back, holding block, getting a resistance up. We get some nice little intercept there. Get the neutralize back on. Now also, he doesn't really want to throw a special 1. He's sitting there just turtling up, and that is what is causing my resistance up to disappear, because I'm not getting combos in, I'm not getting the specials up, and you can see here it completely disappears, and I'm trying desperately to get another resistance up, and I dashed back and held block right there. Nothing happened. Dash back again, but that didn't give me enough time. But there was one there where I swear I dashed back and held. Nothing happened. And he had gone unblockable, and he gets me in the corner, and I'm toast. So I've done this so many times, and I think it's just, I don't know if it was just the extremely passive AI, just not throwing specials and waiting until my resistance ups will disappear before attacking in. But I've had a lot of success. You can see here, I see them disappearing. I can dash back and put him on again. There we go, put it back on. He throws the special one. Get the special one, my special one, to get off the wall. There we go again. My neutralize fell off, and he got the unblockable and unstoppable. That was no fun. So hitting into him, I still got clapped by the unstoppable, even with the resistance buff up. Now I have the 3 resistance ups, but because I have the 3, I keep trying to. When I dash back, I can't get another resistance up going. And when these 3 disappear, now I'm kind of, again, I'm stuck against the wall. But when these resistance ups all disappear, I'm not going to be able to, normally when I have 1 or 2, they disappear one at a time. I think when these ones disappear, I think they all go away together. Or are very close. Like, I don't really have a chance here. I've tried again. I felt like I tried to dash back. It did not give me a chance to get that resistance up. And I get clapped a second time. We finally finish it on this one. It's the last war of the season. We're well ahead on our way to victory on this one. We're right at the top of P2. Maybe there's a chance, if there are any bans, for us to squeak into Platinum 1. That's happened before. But I think we're just going to get stuck at the top of P2. But it was a good season overall. Lots of difficult fights, lots of learning experiences, definitely the most deaths I've had in a while, but I was taking a lot more of different fights every single war, which I think is more entertaining for you. It's more fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the season, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.